balance sheet did, and we were just discussing it. So it's a few whiskers under 4.2 trillion.
That's right.
When you think about the Fed's balance sheet and the fact that they're not doing QE, but they are you shocked to see stocks have performed well?
Not at all. I think we were discussing this. I mean, if you overlay the Fed's balance sheet with a price chart of the S&P 500, I mean, they're moving in lockstep, right? And so it is the only game in town still is the Fed. It's the Fed, it's the easing, it's liquidity. They can call it QE, you can call it fixing.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. Remember, if you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family. And also spread it on social media. This is definitely the time to make sure that we're educating our friends and family. It is so important. As you can see with the actual markets, finances is boring. Unless you're making a lot of money, of course, it can be, a little fun, but majority of times it's boring. You have to do a lot of reading. You have to do a lot of research. So the fact is, it's not sports, it's not entertainment. So a lot of people are not going to flock to it. We're not taught finances in school in the United States. So it's not something automatically that people actually gear themselves to. But at this time, guys, we are in an important time in history. Never before have we been in this particular situation. Now, guys, I do want to thank those who have purchased the book, also who have donated to the channel through the Cash App. I want to thank you a whole lot. But guys, we're going to go over cryptos and we're going to go over stocks. So basically, we're going to go over the crypto market first. With the crypto market, like I stated in my previous video, the stable coins got pumped a lot. So we are going to start seeing an upward trend, especially next week. So the cryptos I put out there, everybody should be in the green. Nobody should be in the negative, so you should be making money already if you bought that dip. Like I told you to buy it. I was the first one to tell you, buy the dip because we're going right back up. Only reason why we went down is because of BitMEX and CME. So cryptos, like I stated, will creep back up as far as with the market goes. Now, going into stocks. Now, I did advise that I would make a video for the people that want to invest in stocks and cryptos because it's all going to be intertwined eventually. Like I said, everything is going to be on XRPL, so it's nothing but an IOU. But it's all going to be on the same platform. Now, we had bond yields at historic lows. Bond yields, historic lows. With this virus, they did an $8.3 billion emergency bill. Remember I told you that the IMF did $50 billion. Right now, you have the investors withdrew more cash out of the funds in a decade. So I think they said it was like $12 billion. Guys, don't forget that this virus is nothing but a narrative. Remember that the Fed was pumping stocks with the repo market, pumping it. You can line it up with the S&P and the actual stock market. They were pumping everything with fake money, not circulated money. That's the reason why they constantly create loans so they can wash money, wash this fake money. That's the reason why you have inflation, all that good stuff. But guys, just like I said, don't forget that we're in a time that we've never been in. We have the longest expansion in history. Why do we have the longest expansion in history? What have I taught you? That we're going to be moving over to blockchain. There is a reason that normally we have jubilee. And those who understand jubilee know. It's normally between 7.5, 8 years that everything gets a correction. That's jubilee. You're supposed to get forgiven for your debts. Anybody who understands jubilee, that's not the case because we're not in charge. They're in charge, so they forgive themselves. They create the debt and they forgive themselves, and they've been doing that over and over and over again. But unfortunately, the debtor who's supposed to be getting the jubilee does not get it. Because like I said, they're in charge of the money. Whoever's in charge of the supply of the money is in charge of the rules. So this expansion is going as long as it is because we're about to move over into a virtual system where nothing really exists. Money doesn't exist. You're going to be putting sweat equity in. Remember I told you, sweat equity in for some numbers, some digits. Nothing of value. And it's going to make everything cheaper for them. Not going to be always cheaper for you, but it's going to make everything cheaper for you. But if you put yourself in the right position, you would never have to worry about working again. You'll never have to worry about money anymore. So the fact is that I already went over the cryptos that you need to purchase. Now what I'm going to do is go over the actual, and this is not all of them. I just want to make sure you understand that. So don't bite my head off. It's not all of them, but I just want to give those who want to invest in stocks some tips as far as with the stocks and when to buy, when to hold. So we're going to go over them. So these are the stocks to buy and hold once the stock market has a correction. So don't buy them yet unless you are a trader. If you're a trader, you can buy stocks at any time. But I'm speaking to those who want to buy stocks, want to hold them, and they just want to see their, the money flourish. The stock market is going to have another correction. This is not the crash. It's going to have another correction. So these are the stocks you want to buy. One is gaming stocks. Gaming stocks is going to replace what we see as far as sports. Now, of course, we look at basketball, football, baseball, but this younger generation is less into that. They're more into gaming. So you'll see sports, of course, go global. You'll now see athletes, one day they're in the United States, next day they're going to be in Italy. They're going to put all that together. And remember I told you that. All these professional sports, they're going to go global. Remember, guys, everything is going to be global. So we have gaming stocks. So who do you want to buy? You have Activation Blizzard. You have Take-Two Interaction. You have EA Sports, which is Electronic Art. Microsoft, who owns Xbox. So those are your gaming stocks. Your chip stocks, you want NVIDIA, Qualcomm, Micron, Intel. And of course, if you want to get the ETF, you can get a semiconductor ETF. And I teach you about the batteries, electric batteries. It's going to be an they're going to need cobalt. They're trying to get around that, but there's no way they can get around it. So cobalt is one of those ones that you want to purchase. As far as with electric cars right now, Tesla is too expensive. So what's the next choice? Is NIO. So that is the next choice as far as what the stocks is concerned. And who controls the system? The banks, the Knights of Templar. So you always want to buy the banks because they never lose. Remember, guys, the banks never lose. So those are the actual stocks you want to buy. Also, the virus stocks. I'm not going to read off the trader ones. Of course, I posted in the video. The traders, you can trade those ones if you want to make money, easy money. I mean, easy money. But for the regular investors, I have GILD. I have GSK, J&J, Myrna, MRNA, and VIR. So those symbols you want to buy for the regular investors, where you want to hold, because they're always going to make money some way, somehow. So those are the virus stocks. If you want to invest, you can invest in those now and hold them, because they will go up just because of the narrative, and then you can sell them. My traders, I posted the ones that you can trade. MRK, which is Merck, that's a holder too for the regular investors. I didn't drop that down, but you can trade it, and for the regular investors, you can hold that. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave those stocks. With the virus stocks, they're all pumping just because of the news. So that's why I said traders only. Because traders, guys, what destroys profits is greed. Once you understand that, you know when to get out. I done tripled my profits. Let me get out and take my money and put into a for sure bet. Instead of just sitting there and you're about to lose everything. That makes no sense. So get in, get your double, triple profits. Take your profits out, go put it somewhere. Of course, you can keep a little in if you want to ride it and see where it goes. But you always want to take your profits off the table, some of your profits. So therefore, you can say, I'm winning, whether it goes up or down. That's the key to being in the stock market. You want to keep flipping your money. So then therefore, you took out what you put in it. And you're gambling with the amount that you did not risk. So that's the profits that you have in. But guys, that's all I have for you. Just like I said, with my cryptos, we're gonna go up. While the stock market is having this battle, we're gonna head up. Of course, with cryptos, you're gonna have your ups and your downs, but we're gonna go in upward direction. Stocks, it's gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna be up and down just because they're selling this narrative. But they're going to go right back up. Remember, I told you they took 3.4 trillion off the bubble, but of course we're still in a huge bubble. But stocks are going to go back up until August, like I stated. Don't forget, guys, when you see the Dow going up 500, 1,000, remember, guys, the Dow is only 30 stocks. And the media is going to push that narrative. Remember that, guys. The Dow was only 30 stocks, and the majority of those stocks are government stocks that they just putting free money into, where they're going 19 times earnings. Tesla is a fake stock. And what I mean by fake stock, government just pumped it. I think they sold maybe what's like 500,000 to 700,000 cars. That's ridiculous. They don't have any profits. It makes no sense. But it pumps just because of news, speculation. You know, if you're a trader, you want to get in and get out, get your money. But just like SpaceX, Galactic, all that is fake. They have no profits. They just pump it. So once you understand the illusion and what they're trying to sell, you research. Remember what I told you. Find out what they're trying to sell you. Research. Go and invest. And what I'm really liking about, that's the only great part about social media, is that the fact is that if you do find the right channel, or if you do find the right page of someone who's actually educating you, they can touch a whole lot more people than just themselves. So that's the only part about, so I'm not a big social media person, but right now social media is very important because you can show people how to make money in what they're selling. And I see a lot of people doing that online right now and say, hey, let's go research and see who's making these vaccines. Let's go research and see who's making these preventative actions towards the virus, so therefore we can make money off the stocks. And that's how you got to do it. They're trying to sell you a narrative. We know only a few people have died. It shouldn't be in the media every single day. They don't put the millions and millions of people that die of flu every single year. That's never in the media. Let's be smart about this, guys. They're selling you a narrative. Get in there, research, and buy those stocks so therefore you can make money. Same thing with the cryptos. They're going to move all this whole system over to blockchain. For you stock investors, move over to cryptos. Start buying your cryptos. They're like penny stocks right now. Very cheap. Get in, make your profits. That's something you can sit on because, of course, we all know Bitcoin is going to go up big just because that's the one they're pumping. That's just the speculation. So, but guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the book Cryptoteacher on Amazon. Also, you can go to btcteacher.com, get the book, get educated on the economy, and learn the truth. This whole system is rigged. It's an illusion. Also, I have this cryptos, Binance, Bitrue, and Coinbase. Don't forget about your stocks. I have Robinhood. Everything is going to have a chip in it. Also cobalt, because they need that for the electric batteries. Because basically all the cars, of course, are going to run over to electric automation. Guys, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you a lot for listening. Have a great weekend.